Bronx. MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day. When you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 3. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Escobar, a Cuban-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, David Rosario.
Into the box now, David Rosario. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Brett Gardner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Fielded by Escobar. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's in that rarefied air. Over 50 home runs last year. That's just crazy power. He can take the ball the other way. He can pull home runs. The ballparks can't contain him. When you're hitting 50 dingers, you're doing something very special.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent. Yeah,
as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Torreyes at second with 2 down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High and deep to straightaway right. Dietrich racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
JT Realmuto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Digging in, Derek Dietrich, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Come on, New York. Don't let him score.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Roll, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Hard liner to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Bour bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a 25th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner is there, and that ends the inning. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And right into the shift. Escobar is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Popped him up. Pronto on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Chen has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Chen sets. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Maben. And the inning is over. Yanks lead one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Cameron Maben now.
Leading off for Miami, the center fielder, number 1, Cameron Maben.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. But they're on top 1-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was the main contributor offensively for his team yesterday, driving in both of their runs. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. At the plate, Ronald Torreyes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Two out, nobody on. Chen's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Hit hard to short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hey now.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1. This one's down to third. And Escobar has a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Standing in now, David Rosario. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat feeling. In now, JT Realmuto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Derek Dietrich.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Miami, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Standing in, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
A fastball that just misses inside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Little tapper down the first baseline. Rosario is up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a double play ball perhaps for Escobar. Here's Castro for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. A base hit in his first trip. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A dangerous changeup to miss high with that stayed out of the zone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A shot down the first baseline. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, Starlin Castro. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
First pitch of the at-bat. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Gregorius is there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Fastball called for strike two. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now. The 2-2 one more time. It is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Another full count pitch home. This is for Prado down at third. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now in the box, Greg Bird looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike now to Bird. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sliders in for a strike.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Lewis Brinson.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Martin Prado now. Popped up. Drury is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting, shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
So striding forward now, Yunel Escobar. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're up 1-0. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Maven comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him 4.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Shen's got his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. Nope. And he misses with it. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Back here in the Bronx, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So coming to the plate, David Rosario. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it down in the corner.
Now batter, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready now, JT Realmuto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready. Here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Push to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there. Giving this offense no chance.
High in the air into shallow left center. Gardner is there. And that's the 3rd out. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return It's the Marlins 1 and the Yankees nothing. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone. And when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Ready on 1 and 2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Marlins are challenging.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter
in now, Brendan Drury.
At the
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. This is line to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 1 and the Yankees nothing. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Stepping in, Justin Bour to start things out here for the Marlins with Cameron Maybin to follow on deck.
Leading off for Miami, designated hitter, Justin Bour.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Standing in, Cameron Maybin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Digging in now, Lewis Brinson will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Gardner will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they're on top 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tazawa.
Junichi Tazawa.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tazawa playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And a dive there by Escobar, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Towards center field. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
1-0 delivery. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Dietrich has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Up next for the Yankees,
stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
D-Rock.
1-2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 1 and the Yankees nothing. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Martin Prado. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
The 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And Escobar swings and misses on a good pitch there, and he's retired for route number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Torreyes into shallow center, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Come on, Yankees.
Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. In time as he just gets the tag down. Marlins down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Kyle Bearclaw, if a man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. here's big Aaron Judge. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-0 the count. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Struck him out. So he'll strand the possible tying run at second. And a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Miami took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Wei-Yin Chen earns the win, his second, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Luis Severino is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Kyle Barflaw wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.